Are your cat's claws just way too sharp? With this abrasive cat scratching post, you'll be cuddling your catty in no time. Made of strong corrugated cardboard, this cat scratching post is chock full of abrasive sandpaper to gently file down your kitty's claws. To cut the cardboard on my bandsaw, I needed a zero clearance plate, so I cut into a piece of plywood, and I clamped down a piece of wood for a fence 1 inch away from the blade. I turned it on and it didn't move, so I unclamped it and wiggled it a little until the blade was freed up and then clamped it again. It's important to make sure that you're cutting perpendicular to the corrugations. I raised the guard high enough to cut a whole box and then started cutting. The zero clearance plate is very important because without it, pieces of cardboard will get pulled down into the bandsaw and clog it, and that's not good. I broke down 3 boxes total. I unfolded the different sections, sorted them by length, and there were 3 different sizes. I clamped a board to the table for lining up the pieces. Then I lined up same size cardboard pieces and taped around one edge with masking tape. Then I measured the width I wanted and taped and marked it. With the longer cardboard pieces, I used some squares to help me align them all. Then I used the bandsaw to cut it to width on my marks. I decided to tear the sandpaper because it will dull any tool that I attempt to cut it with. I used a piece of metal as a straight edge and a couple of scraps as spacers to keep the sizing consistent. Then I ripped some lumber to 1 inch wide and cross-cut it to the width of the cardboard. And cut a couple of 16-inch pieces. I removed the tape from the cardboard pieces and lined them up against my straight edge. Then I added the pieces of sandpaper, spacing them out evenly. I placed the wood pieces on the ends, clamped the whole thing together, squishing it to the size of the long piece. The more you compress it, the stronger the scratching post will be, but watch out for the pieces trying to pop up. You can control this by laying the clamp or a piece of wood across it. Then I pre-drilled holes through the pieces to attach them together in a frame. I placed a thick bead of glue on the wood piece and didn't spread the glue because I want it to drip down into the cardboard pieces, which will help hold them together. I screwed the piece down and glued and screwed the other side. Make sure to pull everything square before you tighten the screws all the way. Then I clamped it up and left it for 30 minutes. I clamped the other 2 sections together at a right angle and attached them with screws, making sure to avoid the other screws. Then I placed it at the corner of the bed so I could turn this into this. And it works on humans too. So this project worked out really well. The cats like it a lot, and it really wears down their claws when they use it, as long as the sandpaper is facing in the upward direction so that they scratch into it. It takes off the outer shells of their claws, which is really good. It was pretty easy to make and basically free other than the sandpaper, and I would definitely make more in the future of custom sizes. Thank you everyone for watching, and please like and subscribe. Bye.